Hello everyone, I'm David from Safari 56 Limited. I would like to welcome to this video, and I want to talk about an important update for travelers who want to travel to Kenya, and is all about the entry procedures for Kenya, and this is about the introduction of Kenya Electronic Travel Authorization that replaced the electronic visa. So it's a very important update for travelers who come to Kenya to note that electronic visa in Kenya is no longer applicable, and it is replaced by the Kenya ETA. So the Republic of Kenya uh, from January 2024 replaced it with the introduction of Kenya ETA. So travelers who are coming to Kenya for tourism, for relaxation, holiday conferences, family and friend visit needs to have the Kenya ETA instead of electronic visa. And this Kenya ETA allows travelers to enter Kenya and to stay in Kenya for a specific period of time according to Kenya ETA stay duration. Yes, and the validity of Kenya ETA is not more than 3 months, meaning that it is not more than 90 days. Yes, so now let's understand what is Kenya ETA means. The Kenya ETA is just a Kenya Electronic Travel Authorization, meaning that is a system that assess the eligibility of foreigner who plan to travel to Kenya. It's not necessarily a visa, but it's a pre-arrival uh, registration process that give a foreigner eligibility to enter their country. So it's not a visa, but it's just a system, online system that assess the foreigner who come to Kenya if he or she is eligible to enter their country. So there are some requirements that are required for the foreigner to enter the country. So and about the Kenya ETA, it is applicable for all countries are eligible to apply it, but for the citizen of Kenya and the East Africa Party status like Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Burundi are exempted from Kenya ETA. So this Kenya ETA is applicable for foreigner who come to Kenya, but the East Africa members are exempted from Kenya ETA. This is about the Kenya ETA. Now let's understand why is it important? Why the Kenya ETA is important, and why is it replaced the electronic visa? Yes, the Kenya ETA is important because it is a quick and very efficient system that requires an applicant just to fill and to apply within a few minutes, and the application is done everywhere at any time. So just imagine an applicant within 3 days, you get the Kenya ETA. And if it's an urgent need, within 24 hours, you get the Kenya ETA. And if it is an super urgent, within 5 hours, you get the Kenya ETA. That's why we say it's very, very quick and very easy, fast process to get an entry permit to Kenya. So that's why we say it's very important. And now let's understand the types of Kenya ETA. There are three types of Kenya ETA. The first one is tourist Kenya ETA. The second one is business Kenya ETA, and the third one is transit Kenya ETA. So the the tourist Kenya ETA. This is a mostly issued to tourists who come to Kenya for to visit just for tourism, relaxation holiday conferences, family visit, humanitarian charity activities. This uh, Kenya ETA is applicable to such foreigners. And the business Kenya ETA, this is issued to foreigners who are coming to Kenya for business issues. Uh, and the validity of business in Kenya ETA is not more than 90 days. So it is 3 months is validity, and as well as for the tourist Kenya ETA, it is 3 months validity, and the transit to Kenya ETA for those foreigners who just pass through the country going to next destination, also they can apply this so-called the transit Kenya ETA. So these are the types of Kenya ETA that the travelers with different purposes can make an application. Okay, now let's understand about the how the requirements needed for an applicant to make application online. Yeah, the first one, an applicant is required to have the valid passport, at least with 6 months validity, and the passport should have two blank pages for stamping. So your passport with the 6 months validity, as well the blank two pages that will, will will cover for stamp. As well, the applicant is required to have a recent passport size photo for the attachment. Again, also, an applicant should have the travel information and flight itinerary, like showing the departure date, the return tickets, all the details about the safari should be there for the application, as well as an applicant is required to have the hotel accommodation, showing that this person is going to stay in this area for for a number of days is very important. It's required during the application. Again, also the applicant will be required to pay amount of money as an application fee. So, and the application fee here, depending with the types of visa, with the types of Kenya ETA, as we say that the tourist Kenya ETA, business Kenya ETA, and transit Kenya ETA. So even the pricing, the fee also depending with the kind of Kenya ETA. So for instance, now let's understand the 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 let's understand the fees for the application. Uh, for normal processing time, which takes 3 days for tourist Kenya ETA, it will require it ranges from 45 up to 59 US dollar, and this depends with the number of applicants. If applicants make an application as a group, like maybe there are three, there are four, five, they will be charged according to the number, their numbers. So, for instance, for the group of 10 applicants, will be charged 45 US dollar, and for the single applicant, will be charged 59 US dollar. So it depends with the number of applicants, and as well as if the applicants will make an application as an urgent need, here an applicant will be charged 79 US dollar for the agent, which the processing time is within 24 hours. Within one day, an applicant can get the Kenya ETA. And if it is an super agent, meaning that the processing time is within 5 hours, here the applicant will be charged uh, 99 US dollar. So the application fee depends with the types of Kenya ETA, as well as the normal processing time and the agent and super agent. So and all these fees are available on website. So it is highly recommended for the applicant to visit the website to cross check and to look the best price and the best way to make an application. Yes, this is all about the fees for the application. Now, let's understand how how an applicant can make online application. It is just applicants required to visit the official website, the www.kenyaimmigration.ogr, and therefore an applicant will be required to will be required to click the book now button, and therefore an applicant is needed to fill the personal and the flight informations. Yes, and the all requirement documents will be attached there. Yes, and therefore after filling everything, an applicant will submit the application, and within 3 days an applicant will receive the approval of their applications. So there is here an applicant can his or her application can be approved or not approved. So and if not approved, there is no any refund for any rejected application. Yes, and we said that about the application, an applicant will receive the and once approved, an applicant will receive the confirmation. I mean, we receive the message of Kenya ETA confirmation that will, will be printed and will be downloaded and printed so that an applicant can present it upon arrival and during the departure. So applicant with no Kenya ETA can't fly to Kenya, can't enter Kenya, and upon arrival, if an applicant has no requirement required by the immigration officer, there is no room for enter the country. So this means that having the Kenya ETA is not a guarantee for the applicant to enter the country. At the entry point, you need to present all the requirements like having return tickets, having passport, and this will be checked by the immigration officer. Yeah, so this is how an applicant can make an application. For more details, an applicant is advised to visit the website so as you can read more in details. And something to note very important is that children under the age of 18 years are also required to have the Kenya ETA, and the application, of course, should be handled by the assistants of their parents or legal guardian. So even children under the age of 18 here to enter Kenya should have the Kenya ETA. Okay, this is about the Kenya ETA, and I'd like to also talk about the Rush Kenya ETA. The Republic of Kenya also provides emergency Kenya ETA service for those who know that there are foreigners who want to visit the country, but they are too late. They didn't get maybe a time to make an application, but they want to enter the country. It is an urgent. So there is this so-called Rush Kenya entry Rush Kenya ETA, and this should be applied online, and for the urgent application here, an applicant is required to make an application, and within 1 day, an applicant can receive the Kenya ETA. And if it is super urgent, within 5 hours, an applicant will get the Kenya ETA, a permit to enter the country. So for the very emergency, an applicant required to make the Rush Kenya ETA application. Again, also something very important for the foreign applicant to take note is that the Kenya ETA remain valid for more than one entry if an applicant will visit one of the East African countries such as Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Democratic Republic of Congo, or South Sudan. So it will remain valid. But if an applicant have Kenya ETA and they go outside of the East African country, an applicant will be required to apply another Kenya ETA if he or she want to return to Kenya. But visiting one of the East African countries, it is allowed to re-enter again to Kenya. Yes, this is about the whole structure and the formality to enter the country. So I'd love to welcome to Kenya, to East Africa, uh, for safaris, for incredible wildlife safaris and trekking adventures. Safari 56 is your gateway to East Africa. So you, you, you just follow us, you just contact us by visiting our website www.safari56.com, or you can send the emails as we respond quick as we receive at tours@safari56.com. Also, we are available in different social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, uh, YouTube channel as well at Safari 56. So welcome and thank you for your attention. Thank you very much. Welcome to East Africa.